If you're like most people, your first interaction with AI felt like sending text messages into the void, hoping the system guessed what you wanted. But treating AI like a casual chat buddy leads to scattered, inconsistent results. The alternative is replacing conversation with specific instructional constraints. Within the next 5 minutes, you are going to build, execute, and audit a professional-grade prompt, establishing a workflow you can apply to any task. To follow along, open up your preferred AI platform, like Gemini or ChatGPT, in a new window, and select a real-world task to practice with, such as summarizing a report or drafting a project plan. Looking at our training framework, today's exercise fulfills the core objectives for Module 2 on interaction and Module 4 on ethics. Moving away from open-ended questions and adopting a rigid structural framework is what makes AI outputs predictable and professional. Before we begin building, we need to establish exactly what kind of system we are instructing. This roadmap defines the core stack. At the top level is artificial intelligence, software mimicking human intelligence. One level deeper is machine learning, systems extracting patterns from data. Finally, deep learning represents complex neural networks solving multi-layered problems. Because this technology is essentially a massive pattern recognition engine, it relies entirely on the explicit structure of your input to map out the correct response. To provide that structure, we use the CLEAR framework. This is the standard methodology for generating high-quality results from any large language model. Step 1. Context. Define your task's background. Next, length. Dictate constraints for concise output. Third, examples. Provide references setting the standard tone. Then define the audience, adjusting the vocabulary. Finally, assign a role. Instruct the AI's specific persona. By defining these 5 variables, you narrow the AI's response window, making it much more likely that the first output you receive is exactly what you need. Before you click Generate on the prompt you just built, stop and review your text. Golden Rule 3 is privacy first. Never place sensitive data into public models. Once confirmed, execute the prompt. Golden Rule 4 is review everything. You are the pilot in command. Finally, Golden Rule 1, verify facts. Actively check for errors or hallucinations. Engineering the prompt is the first step. Rigorous human auditing is what transforms a draft into a safe, usable asset. Compare these outcomes. A standard 2-word prompt often yields the rambling email on the left. The CLEAR framework produces the direct, targeted response on the right. By successfully executing and auditing this workflow, you have completed your first professional prompt. You are now operating as an AI pilot. According to Golden Rule 5, your next step is to stay curious. Continue adjusting the variables in your context or role instructions to see how the outputs change. Mastering this manual phase is the prerequisite for Module 5, where we will begin building autonomous agents to handle these tasks for you. Developing a disciplined approach to how you interact with AI today is the mandatory foundation for thriving in an automated environment.